In this video, we are going to learn splitting the middle term in the second case when a is not 1. And when I say a is not 1, I'm talking about the standard form ax square plus bx plus c. So this a is not 1. That means a will take any value, any integral value other than 1. Okay. So let's start with that. The first step says multiply a and c. And when we say a and c, we are talking about the coefficient of x square times with the constant. Okay. So let's start with the example I have written underneath. It says 6x square plus 17x plus 5. So we need to times a and c, right? So that gives us 30. Now, the second step says find the factors of the product. We have got the product as 30. So we'll start with the factors of f. I'm writing all the pairs. So it's 1 and 30, 2 and 15, 3 and 10, 5 and 6. Now the third step says use one pair of factors such that their sum or difference is b. And when we talk about b is the middle term such that it gives us 17. Now, which one of them is going to give us 17? This is 2 and 15. So now let's continue. We are going to split the middle term over here. So that is 6x square plus 2x plus 15x plus 5. So what I have done, I have split this middle term into 2x and 15x. And now the next thing that I'm going to do, I'm going to make two groups of the first two terms as a one group and the next two terms as another group. We will start by taking out common factors from each of the group. The first group gives me common factors as 2x. And that leaves me with 3x plus 1. Now, the second group leaves us with 5 as a common factor, and that leaves us with 3x plus 1 inside. Now, we can see we have got one bracket, one group as a common group. So that becomes our first factor, that is 3x plus 1. And the second factor becomes 2x plus 5. So this is how we factorize splitting the middle term when a is not 1. That means the coefficient of x square is not 1. Let's do another example. It is 2x square plus 11x minus 21. Now, the steps remain same. We are supposed to times 2 and 21. 2 and 21 gives us 42. Now, the factors of 42 are, the first one is 1 and 42. Second, 2 and 21. Then we have 3 and 14, right? We need to select that pair of factors which can give us 11 on addition or subtraction. 3 and 14 will give me 11 upon subtraction. So let's continue with factorization now. 2x squared remains as it is. We are going to split 11x into 14 and 3. So now 14x minus 3x minus 21. Now we are going to pair them like this, and taking out common factors, the first pair gives us 2x as a common factor, leaves us with x plus 7. The second group leaves us with minus 3 as a common factor, and we are left with x plus 7 again. That means x plus 7 becomes the first factor and 2x minus 3 as the second factor. Now, let's do with the third example. 6x squared plus 7x minus 3. Now, again, we need to multiply 6 and 3. That gives me 18. The factors of 18, 1, 18, 2, 9, 3, 6. What I need to select over here is the pair that can give us 7. So I can see 2 and 9 can give me 7 upon subtraction. So we are going to factorize now by splitting the middle term. 7x can be written as 9x minus 2x, minus 3. We will group them. Now we will take up common factors. 3x is the common factor from the first group, and that leaves us with 2x plus 3. Now, what is common over there in the second group? What we have over here is just negative 1 as a common factor, because 2x plus 3 we already need that in the bracket, and we do not have anything else but negative, and along with that, when we do not see any number being common, it is always 1 as a common factor. So over here we will have minus 1 as a common factor, and I will write 2x plus 3 inside. Okay. Now 2x plus 3 becomes one of the factors, and the other factor becomes 3x minus 1. So this was your third example for splitting the middle term in the second case. Now let's deal with the last example over here, and that is 2x square minus 5 over 6x plus 1 over 12. Okay, in this example, we have already the coefficient for x square as 2, right? But apart from that, we have got fractions in the other two terms. So what we are going to do with, we are going to take LCM over here. Okay, LCM is going to be 12. That gives us 24x square minus 10x plus 1 whole over 12. Now, after this step, I will take out 1 over 12 outside, and we are left with 24x square minus 10x plus 1. Now, what we need to consider inside, this is your just standard form of ax square plus bx plus c. So the process remains same, where we are going to multiply a and c. And when we multiply a and c, that is 1 into 24, gives us 24. The factors of 24, 1, 24, 2 and 12, 3 and 8, 4 and 6, right? We need to select that pair which gives us 10. And I can see there are two factors, two pairs which can give me 10. 2 and 12 upon subtraction and 4 and 6 upon addition. So what are we going to select? Let's see how we are selecting. If I select 2 and 12, what I need to do in order to get minus 10? I need to do minus 12 plus 2. This gives me minus 10. But if I multiply minus 12 with 2, it is going to result in minus 24. However, the product over here was from the positive terms. That means this is not the correct option. If I select 4 and 6, and if I add plus 4 plus 6, that gives me positive 10. However, I want negative 10. So what I will do, I will take negative 4, negative 6, and that gives me negative 10. And if you see, when I multiply negative 4 with negative 6, that results in positive 10. That means when both the purposes are solved, I am getting a negative sum and a positive product. Okay, so that means the desired pair is 4 and 6. So when you see that there are two options, this is the way you have to judge. Now, we will continue with the normal splitting, which we have learned by now. 24x square remains as it is. In place of minus 10x, I am going to write minus 4x minus 6x plus 1. 1 over 12 remains outside. We had to form the pairs. Now I have used square brackets because I need another round brackets inside. So the common factor over here is 4x. That leaves us with 6x minus 1. Now, in the second pair, again we have got just 1 as a common factor, but a negative 1. And that leaves you with 6x minus 1. The final answer, 1 over 12 outside, and the pairs 6x minus 1 and the other one as 4x minus 1. So this is your final answer. Please do not forget to write 1 over 12 outside over here. So in today's session, we have done splitting the middle term in the scenario when the coefficient of x square is any value other than 1. I hope you have understood everything. Happy learning.